Hello again. Welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. It is the 28th of April, 2022. It's in the evening. I'm tired. I had like quite a bit of sleep, but like I'm tired. I had a long day. Okay, let's see here. Let's not try to make it too long tonight, hopefully. He says that, but then he gets the worst cursed run in his life. Maybe. See, here's DYXXB2GG. So I had a chance to watch the new Halo episode. Episode 6, I think. So that means there's like 1 or 2 more episodes until the season finishes. Don't worry, you're not really missing much. Oh, don't worry, there's no Master Cheeks this episode. Quan Lin's not in it, thank goodness. Made a difference when you didn't have her in there. It's still not that great, this show so far. Like, it's whatever. I'm just watching it because it's like, you know, curiosity's sake. It's not like some big, you know, hit wonder or anything where it's like, oh, it's like the new Bird Box or something. Everybody's got to talk about it. No. I never seen that. I never seen the other thing, the big one, the staircase, or this other one, the all right, this is. Oh God, just give me a soul heart so I can live. Thank you. Or the other one. So there's Bird Box, that one. Another one that came out 2 years ago, but I'm not going to get into it because that one's just pretty screwed up. And then there's, oh, the Lion King? Not the Lion King, but Tiger King thing. I don't know. It's like, oh, yeah. You better get this reference. Oh, yeah, another one, too, is the, oh, I'm blank on the name. Squid Games. Another thing I didn't see. And then, what typically happens is whenever like a movie comes out or something, then some people, they kind of bastardize the hell out of it by posting basically every kind of scene known to man of their movie or show or whatever, or parodying the Christ out of it to, you know, be like, hey, look at this, relevant. Huh. Like, I see that with, like, the Halo show. It's like, oh, yeah. Someone's occasionally, like, posting something of it, and it's like, it ends up on my feed. It's like, oh, yeah, Master Chief in the books. Da-da-da. It's overused meme. And then we use, like, the scene from the last episode. Not the recent one, but the one before that. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, I think. I don't know. I never read the books. You literally have to, like, not browse YouTube if you don't want to get spoiled for any recent movies. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've had that. I've had rare occasions where that happened. Can't really give you examples, but like, there's been some where it's like, oh yeah, hey, remember that one scene in that movie that just came out like a day ago? Ha It's posted online so everyone could see it. Ha Oh, you didn't see it? Well, well, how are I supposed to? Oh well. I also see that there's a trailer for, I guess, the sequel. It's a sequel to Modern Warfare. They call it Modern Warfare 2, but it's not the Modern Warfare from, you know, the original 2009. I think it was 2009 when they came out. Game series. So I don't know if it's like a sequel to another Battle Royale thing or whatever. I was like, Because at first I thought, oh wow, they're gonna have like a remake or something. They're gonna make the multiplayer maps again. It's gonna be a multiplayer version since they've already did a remastered of the campaign. Nope. Crushed my dreams. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I live with it. I have it on Steam, but the problem is there's just too many hackers. There's problems with like controller support and stuff, so. And the FPS is a little jarring too for me. What is that? Little trends and stuff. Like I keep hearing about the Moon Knight or whatever the heck it's called, some kind of a Marvel film. I'm seeing like GIFs and stuff. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care for that. You can spoil all you want for me. I already know about what happens with Thanos. I've seen so many memes to the point that I know some idea of what Thanos was trying to do and what he was accomplishing and what he did. And then how that was reversed. Like, there's enough memes and clips and stuff like that floating over the place that I have a general idea what the heck happened. I tried watching, was it Infinity War? The first one out of the 2 series. And I just couldn't stand it. I got bored with it. It's like, well, what is this? It's just all this stuff going on. Like, I get it. I didn't watch all the backstory stuff or whatever. But, like, even with that, it's just, like, everything is so, like, shifting so much. Thanos, I don't even know what the whole motive with Thanos was. Wasn't it where it's like something happened to his planet and then he wanted to take revenge? Like, I've seen enough memes where it's like, I have an idea about some things, but you could kind of probably put 2 and 2 together. By the way, I remember I talked a while back about Halo, my theories of what's going to happen in the show. I think it's leaning towards that now. So I talked about some weeks ago, it's like, okay, I think I know how this is gonna turn out. And I think the Covenant woman and Chief have some sort of like connection, like siblings or whatever. And and something about the artifact. And sure enough, there is some kind of a connection between the 2 of them, which is not illustrated yet, but I'm willing to bet it's gonna be illustrated pretty soon. They're probably related. I'm willing to bet they're both related in some way. They're both tied to some Covenant source system of ancestors. Or both were like, belonged to like this family line far back with the Forerunners were trying to repopulate the Earth with humans. If you never heard of that kind of thing before, supposedly that's a fan thing, not a fan thing, but canon thing. Because of the flood and, you know, light in the rains. I don't know much about it. Well, how dare they? How dare they do that to humanity? Well, you can't be scolding at them now. It's been hundreds and thousands of years. If it was real, but, you know, it's not. They screwed up my timeline of things. I wanted this to be my love interest for this one character. They ruined it for me. Or something weird. Sometimes some fans, depending on what fandom they're from and individual, of course, it's like, you know, how do they try to cope with whatever changes to do with the franchise. And for me with Halo, it's just like whatever, you know. I mean, 343's already messed it up since Halo 4, so like, nothing puts past me with that. And plus, I kind of outgrown some of that Halo stuff, so to speak, right? So it's not like, oh, I'm interested in the story. It was a little annoying with the campaign on Infinite. It's like, go here, Chief. Go there, Chief. Do this, Chief. Do that, Chief. Being told what to do. I mean, it's annoying as a game perspective when you're playing as a character and you want to have some fun with more fighting and stuff instead of like, oh, go over here. Go to this tower, Chief. Go over here. Go over here. Hey, you having fun yet? You know what I mean? Or play the game of collecting, where the whole collection system's all like weird too. So supposedly the so I found out, by the way, I talked about the other day, it's like it's kind of bad that 343 like disclosed everything that's going to be unlockable for the battle pass for this upcoming season. I'm going to revert back to what I said the other day. Turns out they didn't reveal everything. In fact, they said item number 50 is going to be tied to future content. Part of a conflict. And people are speculating this is some artificial intelligence gone nutty. I'm assuming it's like some kind of infected AI working with the Flood. I kind of wonder. A corrupted AI for betraying the humanity for a Flood infected. I don't even know if they get infected or not. They can get manipulated and twisted around, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know the canon, so don't butcher me if that's not the case. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, what we got going on? You know what? Why not? 1 damage down, but we do get a half of tears up, so that's not too bad. Maybe. Yeah, so we get an item choice here. Right? Oh no, that's the other character. Caricature. Now this is, oops. Whatever, we'll take it. Now this gives us more arcade stuff. So anyways, yeah, Halo. Also, supposedly Stalker 2 is supposed to come out, or Stalker, whatever Stalker game, like today or yesterday or whatever. Which, there's been a delay because of some stuff going on out there in the Eurasia area. Okay. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson. You and a loved one have experienced mesothelioma. Call this number. Goldwater Law Firms in Florida. Such a creepy music in that commercial. Like, it was like very nostalgic too. As weird as it was, like how dark it was about what it was about. You know, mesothelioma, a very toxic thing. It can build up in the body and cause cancer and other ailments. But then there's like something, you know, eerie, it's like something both eerie and fascinating with that music and nostalgic. Like it's something out of like an 80s or 90s like thing. Like this keyboard or whatever. These like little instrument things, like it's some little jingle. The law firm's still around. They've been doing all sorts of different things, not just with mesothelioma. Imagine they released that track to the public. I think it would be fire. Probably won't. People could probably replicate it, but I think because it's such a specific niche thing that not too many people know about it, and it's not highly popularized. It's gonna be really hard to like have someone, you know, with a lot of that musical ability to create something of that out of scratch and then make it into a dubstep or something. I don't know if dubstep's still a thing or not, but I don't know, like dubstep or a oh, what else? Dubstep, or Korean pop thing. I don't know. Like when the attorney is like speaking or something like that, and then it drops the beat. You know, this wubba 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 wubba. Yee, wubba 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 wubba. And then when he gets to the point where he's talking about like free consultation, be like a big sheesh in the background or something. On those deep fat fried memes. That's what it would be. And gosh darn it, I want it extra fried. I want the picture quality so bad, and the colors and everything else, that I just don't want to care anymore.
Shop speed up.
Ooh. You know you want to give me that. You gotta give me that. I was a good boy this year. Come on. Loki. You know what? Oh, well, I screwed that up. I was gonna say, like, I could probably, like, get away with that. All right. I wonder if this thing I picked up earlier is giving me more expanded rooms for arcades, if that's increasing my drop rate for... It's kind of, just give me the darn thing. Oh, why'd I leave the room if I made a play? There we go. That other item just sucks royally. Okay. We got some damage. Here we go. Shot speed up, why not? Better Call Saul last season. I need to like get on to catch it up on that and then watching the other seasons. I don't know when it comes out. I think it might be later this year. I need to do it. If I'm gonna be committed to do it, I gotta be committed to do it. I need to know what happens. I've seen all the Breaking Bad episodes and the El Camino episode, and then I think 3 seasons Better Call Saul. I think there's like 6 seasons, so I'm a couple seasons behind. Or a season behind at least, because the other season isn't out yet. All right. I seen that there was a it was greenlit that the Batman film is gonna have a sequel, which I haven't even got around to watch yet. But now it's on digital streaming, so I might get around to it. To watching. That was a close one. I don't know how it is. Like, I didn't hear too many people talking about it. I assume maybe it's fine. I'm a little worried about a sequel, though, because it's like... You know, they were wanting to get a sequel for the Joker movie, and they didn't get it. Because the guy who played the Joker didn't want a sequel. Because usually sequels just kind of destroy things, you know? Most of the time it does, actually, but... Good on him with that. That could have been good for a sequel? I don't know. I don't even know where they would pick up on that. I think that origin story was good enough, and just leave it at that. And then just leave it in the imaginations of viewers. Not over-explaining things. Because that's what happens with stories anymore. They try to, like, write up a nice little bow ending to end things, and that's it. Sayonara, you're gone. Kind of deal. Wrap a nice old bow on there. Bowl? I meant to say bow. Bow. Okay. But if they do it, they do it, you know? If they do make a sequel of some sort, I guess go for it. Your money, not mine. Mom's key might be a little late in the game here, but could give us some more stuffs that could assist us here. Maybe. LOL. We found an item room, yep, okay. All right. We got another devil deal. Is it worth it? No! Oh, that's a straight enough answer. No! Another news? No! Curse of the Lost. It's better than Curse of the Maze. You're gonna end up somewhere and you'll never find yourself again. You'll have this room. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy God. No! Okay. We're okay for now. Just a wee smidge okay. Curse of Lost can be a pain in the butt, though. Like, if we're on the Delirium floor, oh boy. You better watch out. You better not cry. Not Christmas yet. I'll tell you why. Really? Is that all you're gonna give me? Like, there's a rock for this for a reason. Oh, the big old man couldn't stop us. All right. What happens with the future of movies? I think eventually we'll just run out of ideas and everything gets rehashed so much. Like, we're seeing a little bit of that still. Look at this story arc. Cool. This is just like that other film and this film and this film. Or take, like, I remember watching Star Wars, the Last Jedi, and it was like, this room is just a devil incarnate. I hate this room so freaking much. All right, anyways, I've been watching the Star Wars movie, the new one, theaters, and there's like so many elements they stole from like other films, like The Goonies, for example, when they were like looking through the knife or whatever like that. It's either a knife or a compass or whatever. And they found the island. The kids did. And Skull Island, I think it was. Something like that. And this movie, Star Wars, basically Rey had this knife and pointed just like what she did, and just like what they did in The Goonies. I'm like, oh, look at that. I know that reference that they took. And there was like this fan theory I remembered seeing years before this movie came out. And it's like, Emperor Palpatine, he's using Smog or whatever his name was. What was his name? Blanking here. Well, he was this whatever villain. And he was killed. And the whole theory was like, oh yeah, this one guy made this theory. He's like a big Star Wars channel and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I think honestly that Palpatine is, cloned himself and stuff like that, and was controlling this host body. And sure enough, the film got released, and when I seen that happen, the beginning scene, I'm like, I freaking knew it. I knew it. And, well, not I knew it, but like, I was telling someone, I think it's going to be a clone or something. I don't think it's going to be the real Palpatine or whatever. I think it was. Sure enough. So I had a feeling that was going to happen. So, I mean, I think honestly, and from what I was reading about it with the how the film was being worked on and whatever, they scrapped a bunch of stuff and made a totally different hodgepodge storyline that was so hard to follow. Like, made my head spin. It's so bad I don't want to watch it again. It was just, yeah. That's what happens with sequels with movies, is they just get worse. A lot of times. I guess it's happened so many times to where it's like, you know, I'm sick of it. Do whatever you want to bastardize it. I don't want nothing to be a part of it anymore. I mean, I was like thinking to myself, oh, we could probably take that with us, couldn't we? I was like thinking to myself, like, oh, they're gonna just make Star Wars bad. This is like the last one after they script the other two. Right? Oh boy, did they screw it up.
Speed up.
I mean, I was going in there with like semi-low expectations anyways, so.
Puberty. 48 hour and rage. Speed.
Gave them a chance, and You destroyed it. They took to the dark side. Okay, I guess we just grab this. Oh. Ew, ew. Definitely getting the flight here. Okay. So we're doing pretty well here. Pretty good tears rate, tear effects and stuff. Of course, the blind, we don't know what anything is. All right. It's like closing your eyes and sticking your hand in a random jar. You just don't know what you're gonna get. Anyways, what else? Movies, video games, fandoms. Well, they announced a new Sonic game. Well, I think I've been long gone. Not much to do with it anymore. When was the last time I played a new Sonic game anyways? Been over a decade. At least. Almost hit that thing. That wouldn't have been pleasant. Trying to think what else. I'm gonna see about maybe streaming tonight, even though it's kind of late. I need to get this thing done before the update comes out for Infinite, and then that gives me a chance to, like, hide into the darkness. And have an excuse that I can get away from Elden Ring for a bit. Instead of be like, oh, I'm too tired tonight. It's just got to get that ending. I have to work for that shackle stuff or whatever I need to pick up. I think I got most of these areas unlocked to do that, I think. I have to go back and see, but I picked up a couple of them the other night, I think. Hey, look at this. Get some more plays out of the machine, baby. These machines. My shines. So we get like a high payout for some reason. All right, that was a mistake there. Oh, you should stream the new Borderlands. I don't know about that. Never really crossed my mind about streaming the new Borderlands. I think I've been so burnt out with playing that campaign a couple of times in Borderlands 2, 3. It's like, I mean, yeah, they have the DLC. Yeah, they have like the season pass stuff and all this other stuff, but it's just like the same thing pretty much. There's not like much of variation of anything other than drops, but it's not like Isaac where it's like you got different floors, different biomes, different enemies, and different rooms and stuff, and then you got like different synergies, all that fun stuff. Not this, whatever. Madness. Are we gonna really go hard on this thing? Well, we did it. That answer that question, Scoob. Oh god. Okay. Bunch of money we can't use it on either. Use on anything. But we got like 3 hearts out of this. Still need to figure out what to stream as a replacement. We got a little bit of time to figure that out. Well, me. Figure that out. Maybe Master Chief Collection. A little bit. Get back in that groove of Halo. Not there, huh? Vampire Hunter, I need to like create a thumbnail probably tonight. Cause I need to upload those videos too and just figure out when to upload them. So by the time this video comes out, I probably have a couple uploaded. Maybe. Like, it's a fun game. I just need to get pretty far into it to where I'm very powerful and then I get bored of it quickly. Maybe. Bunch of characters unlock, I guess. Oh, I like unlocking stuff. LOL. See, even though the game... See, that's the thing, like... I used to be, when I was a kid, I used to be more in the lines of getting into game because of the graphics, right? But then as I got older, I realized, like, you know, graphics could be great, and but the gameplay could be, like, absolute garbage, the mechanics. I mean, I didn't know better when I was a kid, because, you know, games are fairly new to, you know, the entertainment world. And, like, you know, I play Isaac, for example, right? And it has its own kind of beauty to it. Like, it's still pretty good looking. Even with Repentance coming out, making it even better, I still play it because of the mechanics. That's the big thing, the varying mechanics and synergies and stuff. And Vampire Hunter, I seen some video of it. I thought it looked really good. You know, it's like this old school retro design. And it's a little different than what I've been playing with Isaac. And it's fun. This old school retro stuff. Like, I haven't played like some retro stuff in a while either. Kind of like thing to it. I remember playing Tomb Raider. Oh my god. Let's not lose our devil deal here. I remember playing Tomb Raider on someone's PS1 back in the day. I don't know which two. Oh, we lost it. On their PS1, because I didn't have. At the time, it was. I think it was before I even had a PS2. I think that was the case. Didn't have a PS2 back then. Before the PS2, so it might have been like the late 90s. I played Tomb Raider, and it was. I mean, of course, it was kind of clunky and stuff because of how old the game was back then, and a little hard to control at times. Because it's an old school game, and they're experimenting with the systems, and PS1 is fairly new at this time. Well, the PlayStation market in general. But what I mean is, like, it's... How do I put it in words? Oh, I have the blue key on me. Okay. Like, is there any benefit with that blue key other than, like, fighting enemies and getting you probably an extra charge. Okay. I'm gonna just actually, you know what? So we can just get an extra play out of this. Remember playing it, and I was trying to get into it. It was an interesting game. I played some like other like violent games. Like that's the funny thing. That was before my mother was like, you know, injecting with like this thing where it's like, oh, I can't be playing violent games, and here's a rated E game. At the time, it was like between rated E and rated E10, which I was like way older than that to get. I was way older than that demographic. But then later on, she got like rated T games and stuff, which I think at that point I was like, yeah, 14 or something. So that's about right. Let's see, go up. Yeah. Sure as heck didn't want me to play Halo. Oh boy. I was playing a rated M game when I was under 17. She did not like that. But, retro games, like, I mean, I was playing, Spyro. It's like a remastered Spyro. Wasn't too bad a couple of years ago. Got it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a chance. It looks pretty good. Did a pretty good job with it. And then after I beat all 3 games 100%, I got bored. And so, I owned Spyro 1 and 2, but not 3. 3 I rented when I was a kid, or we had rented when I was a kid. So I didn't have the luxury of owning it, unfortunately. But I bid in Ripto's Rage, and I bid in Spyro 3. No, I bid in Spyro 1 and 2. 100%, yeah. Back then, it took me about 3 hours to beat each one of them. 3 hours. Not a speed run or anything. I just, when you play it enough, it's like, okay, I know where all this is. I think I might have used guides back then. Of course, that would have been pre-YouTube. No, my immersion. You were supposed to not do that. I mean, I did that even with the new Spyro. What have we got here? Soul of Isaac. Let's try it.
Soul of Isaac.
I guess. Yeah, so, Spyro. I played a little bit of, what do you call it? That was a racing game. Does this work, by the way? No, it does not. Thought so. I played a little bit of this racing game, and it was like this, was it Banjo-Kazooie thing? No, not Banjo-Kazooie. It's like something Crash Bandicoot racing thing. But it was like a demo on one of the Spyro discs. Used to play a lot of that back then. Which I guess they made a remaster of it too, I think. Like, huh. Interesting. I hadn't owned a PlayStation since PlayStation 2. Yeah, here we are at PS5. Land sakes. I got into Xbox because of some people I know had Xboxes, and the big deal too was like Halo. So you're not gonna get Halo. And I think certain Call of Duty games at the time was on Xbox or something like that. I think. The big one was just Halo. And then it's just been like that since, I guess. You know, 360, then Xbox One, and now like the Series X. And my Kapooper, of course. Which happens to be Windows. Okay, what do we got in our chests? Interesting. I think we're 2/3 conjoined here. Might go for another Mega Satan run. At this rate. We find some more goodies. Gonna help us across this journey. Yeah. So yeah, Vampire Hunters. I'm gonna definitely do a video after this, and after that one I'm gonna try to whip up a thumbnail for that as well, and then try to do some streaming tonight. Probably not as long, but with stream as before, but today's been fairly busy. I'm a little tired. Good news is I ate most of the stuff tonight. I need to eat food. I just need to eat some broccoli and some yogurt. Get my vitamins in me from that. Had a whole thing of bacon earlier tonight too. Stuff was good. Then I need to make a little bit of a, well, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a backlog. Maybe not. Because I think I'm 2 days out with Isaac right now, so if I just keep doing it until Monday, I should be fine. So I got some stuff coming up on Monday night through Tuesday, so I might have to do something early. Oh, you got spun. Okay. We'll see how it goes. You probably won't notice much of a hiccup in content. Though I am running pretty close to dry on my live stream VOD stuff. Just a little bit. I got maybe a couple days more to upload right now. Plus, if I'm going to finish this up to this campaign, I'm going to have to upload that too. So it's going to be a fairly busy weekend. Fairly busy. Oh boy. Fly? Pretty sly for a fly. Okay. Just kind of considering here whether to go to Mega Satan or not. Pretty tempting though. Especially if we can get something pretty crazy. Like Electric Tears or something crazy. It's not crazy enough. This room was just like almost impossible to dodge that stuff. If I was like the Anointed Lost, I had like no shield. It'd probably make me a little sad. Okay, one more room. Okay. Well, secret rooms can be in a lot of places. In the super secret rooms. Oh, so many places. All right, there's that one. You got for me, you little jerk. I think this is some kind of a game. Hey, you give me another health item. So I'll be just max hearts. That's what I thought. All right. Oops. This is gonna be better for us here. Maybe? No? Maybe? Can you imagine if it's our key? It's our key! No. Nope. Nice try, buckaroo. I think that's Taurus. I don't want that. Alright. So we got some good things working for us here. Got so much power. Yeah, there was this one YouTuber I used to watch. It's like a RuneScape YouTuber. I forgot what his name was. It's like, I think it starts with an R or something, but he used to make all these like YouTube videos of him playing RuneScape, and then he would set himself up to die on purpose, and then he'd scream. That's like his whole dynamic back then. I don't know if he plays anymore or not. How RuneScape's, you know, changed so much over the years. I wonder if he's still doing anything with it, the new RuneScape. I mean, I haven't played in a while. You can play on your phone now. Old school RuneScape. Can you believe that? Where has the time gone? Golly. Like, there used to be rumors about, like, RuneScape coming out on the PS2 and stuff like that. Let's go over here. So PS2, Xbox 360 or something like that when I was younger. Probably before Xbox. It's like, oh wow, we could play it on the game system too. Da da da. Of course, it's one of those like images where it's like, it's obviously photoshopped or something, but back then it was just like, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, oh my goodness. No, they didn't have it like that. I mean, theoretically they could with old school RuneScape. Theoretically, with the hardware we got now, but I think there's a lot of licensing stuff and whatever else to where it's like it's gonna be too complicated to do. And like reverse engineering the controls. A lot of money investing too. And is it even worth the market? So I think in the end, like, probably can happen, but it could happen. It can happen now with the tech, but probably won't. Back then, I could see how they would definitely couldn't. I mean, it's seeing it now from back then. That's what I mean. Oh, look at that. We got everything revealed. Little secrets hiding from us. That's for sure. Teratoma. Or like, no. Brown nugget. You know, one question kind of think about for myself is like, you know, how old is too old to play video games? I mean, nobody's never too old to play video games, of course, but like for me, it's like, at what point would I just step aside and get away? What would it take for me to stop playing video games? Probably not for a while. A long while. Got all these new and interesting ones coming out. There's like so many games now. All different kinds of games. Ever increasing expansion of different varieties. Scatola. And we are the Poop Man. Rare poop transformation. Which does very little for me. Unless we run into a poop enemy or something and maybe the poops are on our side. Gertie. Mom's ring. Mother transformation. Got here.
Two of spades.
Oh, holy soul hearts and stuff is pretty cool. You can pick them up. Yeah. Video games. Still have that VR helmet I keep talking about. When I keep talking about, but off and on I would talk about. It's like, yeah. Now that I got my Windows 10, I should be able to hook up and I can play on it. Yay. I never got around to it yet. So I got it, and at the time, like, it would work for Windows 7, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, reverse our update, so that way it's not compatible for that, so LOL. Get Windows 10. Pretty much the punchline. And I got a new drive, and put Windows 10 on there. Aside from like some hiccups we still have to deal with, it's pretty smooth for now. I haven't touched Windows 7 in months. It's still on my other drive. Hardly spinning or doing anything. Oh, the gate, huh? Well, what about the Hogwarts game that's coming out this year? You pumped for that? I mean, it looks good. But I gotta just kind of hold my whatever. Hold my excitement until like there isn't some big catch to it, which I think there is. As cool as it looked, and I was talking about, you know, some time ago, I'm gonna have to wait and see. Cause I've seen games where it's like, oh, that looks really cool, da da da. And you know what? I should have just popped this thing in a secret room. What was I doing? What was I thinking here? Like one game, for example, came to mind. Was Fallout 76. I'm like, well, that's cool. It's more open world, it's bigger, everything else, da da da, like they said. And then I decided not to get it, and I dodged a bullet with that. Thank God. Turns out that was all lies. So I almost fell for it. Alright, we found Delirium, by the way. How'd you know I'm over here? Gee, I wonder. Oh, I got hit instantly there, too. Okay. So we got some pretty good damage. Some tears rate. And all that other jazz. So many beautiful health upgrades, too. I mean, it should be in the bag, like... We got him more than half down already. Who knows, maybe I'll be the next, like, Pokemon, like, championship, card... trading card game winner thing. I don't know what title that is. Essentially, it means I'm a winner in that game. The Pokemon Master. I also seen too, by the way, someone doing an unboxing video of the Jungle set, which I used to get the Jungle set when I was a kid. Not like this whole box that had like a bunch of individual packs, but it was like I was getting little packs here and there over the years. And like many of those I had, and it had one with like Pikachu, it was like $500 or something like that. I'm like, holy God. I got a buttload of Pokemon cards. They're already ruined in quality because, you know, they're already open and, you know, tampered with. But we had a buttload of those things, hundreds of those suckers. And all these kids and stuff like that were trading them and stuff at school, and I didn't do so much with trading, but it's really fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.